Hey everyone, it's Tim Verdouw here. Thank you for joining. I see people already joining here. Yeah, thank you for being here. Please let me know if I'm loud and clear. You can put that in the chat so that I can see it. And we wait for a few more seconds, a minute for other people to join. They just received the email that we're live, so it always takes a small time for people to join the webinar. But yeah, I'm super excited to be here. Audio and video is good. Dean, thank you. And it's always it's right now. It's Thursday, the 16th, 10 a.m. And for me, that's always difficult because in the United States, the summertime is always changing. So it's changing earlier than here in Europe. So last week or this week, I also noticed that it was already 10 a.m. in the United States. Well, I thought it was another time, but that's always funny. Anyway, great to have you here. I'm super excited to share with you today. With Bertrand, he's going to do this presentation, but I'm super excited to show you how to create high converting marketing content faster than ever before, as you can see it here, without breaking the bank. And we all know about ChatGPT. I think if you haven't heard about it, I can't imagine that you have not heard about ChatGPT. As to me, this is one of the most exciting things at this moment, what you can do with ChatGPT. I mean, it saves so much time and effort in doing your marketing material. I'm using it myself as well to write promos. Even today, I used it to write a promo for our upcoming launch. And yeah, it's amazing what it comes up with. And if you have the right prompts, if you know exactly what to say to ChatGPT, then the output is so much better. And that's what we're going to show you today with GPTzign. Yeah, how you can create the best prompts and how you can save them and how you can store them, how you can always have them in your toolbox whenever where you're browsing. You can just access your tool and yeah, you can start playing with it and use it for your advantage. So I'm going to hand it over to Bertrand. He's going to do this presentation. So yeah, Bertrand, take it from here. And if you have any questions, feel free to jump or to place them in the chat. We'll be replying to them. Let me see here. Magnus is here as well, so he's going to reply to your questions as well. So yeah, Bertrand, take them from here.
All right, Bertrand here, and welcome to this presentation on GPTzign. Thanks for being here today. So I'll try to keep this presentation short and to the point, so let's get right into it. So in this presentation, you're going to discover the secret to crafting high converting marketing content faster than ever before and without breaking the bank. So about myself, my name is Bertrand. I'm a creator, developer, and marketer for over 10 years now. I created multiple blockbuster products, such as Design, which you might have heard about, which is a graphic design tool, and mainly to help our customers, achieve their goals online. And I have a passion in creating simple solutions for people and for helping people achieve their goals. So inside this presentation, you're going to learn how GPTzign can revolutionize your content creation process. You're also going to get an exclusive look at GPTzign's most powerful features and capabilities. You're going to find out how to save time and money on content creation without sacrificing quality. And you're going to uncover the secrets to generating highly targeted and engaging content for your audience. So to start with, I want to preface this by saying that the content creation struggle is real. As creators, coaches, digital business owner, we waste so much time on writing and editing. It's crazy. Like if you're a small business owner, you're gonna have to write emails and articles, blog posts, Twitter threads, LinkedIn posts, and so on. It's one of our main activity, and it's probably like a third of our day. In most cases, in some cases, it might be the entirety of our days, okay? And what's the alternative to that? The alternative to that is to outsource, to, I don't know, people on Fiverr, on Upwork, and so on. But that's draining our budgets too. It's expensive to outsource to someone to, write a lead magnet for you, or to create emails, or, to create a sales copy for you. It's very expensive. Like a copywriter will cost you at least $50 an hour and up to $500 an hour. So it gets very costly very soon. And the third struggle that we often have as creators and digital marketers is producing content that truly resonates with our audience. And there's a simple reason to that, which I can reveal right now, is that most of us, we don't do market research. We hate doing market research, and we don't really, dive into like creating a customer persona and then creating content that matches with that persona. So our content is often, it's often a bit off, okay? And that's part of the content creation struggle here. And GPTzign solves all these problems. GPTzign is your secret weapon for content creation. Basically, with it, you can generate customized marketing content with ease. You can leverage AI to craft content that speaks directly to your audience. And you can also say goodbye to expensive outsourcers and time-consuming manual work. You will save so much time, so much energy, so much money. You won't believe it. It's crazy, and you're about to see how. So let me first give you a 10,000 foot view on how GPTzign works and how we harness the power of AI for your marketing and your content. So how it works is that we start by creating the perfect starting instructions. And this is where most people fail with interacting with generative AI models like ChatGPT, which I'm going to show you in a short while, is that they start by giving very imprecise instructions or very generic instructions, and they start at the end. They start by asking what they want, but they don't tell the AI, what their project is about, okay? And this is the first step to create perfect starting instructions. I'm going to show you how in just a second. The second step is to use the right precise prompt. As you may know by now, prompt engineering is, it's a skill in itself. It's not easy. It takes time. It takes reflection. It can take hours to generate the right prompts. And most people, again, they will just go like, write an email for me. And, that's not precise enough to get the right result from an AI. And this is where GPTzign will help you. And the third step and the final step is to harness the power of GPT, or to be more precise here, ChatGPT. Okay, so GPTzign works in combination with ChatGPT and allows you to harness the power of AI for your content and for your marketing. So let's see it in action. Okay, we're gonna go through a live demo of GPTzign and GPTzign Pro and see how simple it is to generate high quality, high converting, highly engaging content with our AI-driven platform. Okay, so let's get right into it. All right, so I'm inside my GPTzign dashboard, and I'm going to show you how it works. So the way it works is that you start with your list of campaigns. So in my case, I created a few different campaigns for some products that we launched. But let's say we start from scratch so that you can see how it works from the start. So first you want to enter a campaign name. So let's say my product name is called, my campaign name is the Uzine launch, okay, for instance. My brand name is Uzine. What my product does, it's a graphic software for digital marketers. The niche is digital marketing. The audience is digital marketers, okay? So basically, these are the starting instructions. Remember when we talked about how GPTzign works, we want to create the perfect starting instructions. And this is how we do that, okay? We give him like really the basis of, what our product is about. then I can choose a style. So how I want my copy, my content to sound like. And this is one of the most amazing way to leverage AI, is to borrow the style of famous influencers or marketers. In this case, we have the list of some of the greatest marketers online that you can choose from. You can also choose a neutral style and just put none. But I think it's good to leverage these as a starting point. And obviously, with any content that is created by AI, you want to always tweak it and customize it and make it kind of your own, obviously. And then you can change the tone from serious, friendly, witty, and so on. All right, so that's how you create a campaign. Once you do, you'll have your campaign will appear here in the dashboard. So now let's click on this campaign for Design, which is kind of complete. So you can see here the details of the campaign. So the campaign name is G Suite, the brand is Design, the niche is graphic design, audience marketer, stone friendly, style Ryan Dice, and the product description is right here. So what you do now, watch this, is, like I said before, the most important thing is to get the right starting instructions to the AI. So I go here, I copy the starting instructions, and now I go to my ChatGPT account. So ChatGPT, if you don't know, there's a free version, and it's a generative text AI, and basically you give it some input and it gives you some output in the form of text. So let me show you an example. So here I just pasted my prompt, and I might need to refresh the page. So here's what I do. I click on copy starting instructions. Like I told you, the starting instruction is the most important thing. Then I go to my ChatGPT account. You can use the free version. You can use the paid version of ChatGPT. It doesn't really make a difference regarding the output. And I paste it in ChatGPT here. So now ChatGPT outputs some result for me. So basically, let's look at the starting prompt here. So you're a talented digital marketing expert at a top-tier marketing research firm. Your style is direct, so here's a little bit of information about my company. This campaign is called G Suite. I'm in the graphic design niche. My product is Design. My target is marketers. In terms of writing, I like to write with the Ryan Dice style. The tone of my writing should be friendly. Do you understand what my campaign is about? So this is the starting instruction that we talked about. This is how you set yourself up for success with ChatGPT and with this kind of text AI, okay? So now that we have that, the AI knows how to behave and knows what to expect. So now let's say I want to generate a customer profile for my my brand, okay? So I'll just go, sorry, I went very fast because I'm used to that. So I'll just select the project here. I click on customer profile ideals. I copy the prompt here, and then I go to ChatGPT, I paste it in. So and now there's an error. So let me reload this. So now it's giving me a detailed customer profile for my my clients. Okay, and this is really a great starting point, because now ChatGPT is going to target exactly this kind of profile. So basically, I have some demographic information, and obviously, I can always change this. I can ask ChatGPT that, say, I want to target 45 to 65 year old instead. Okay, and it's gonna modify my demographic information, but this basically gives ChatGPT a great starting point in helping me craft this information. And the next step in the customer profile is the pain points and angles. So when I do that, and sorry, I got too many windows open here, so let me go back here. So now I'm asking ChatGPT from this prompt, taking from GPTzign here, what's this person's biggest pain point and what is the best angle to market Design to them? Again, use bullet points for readability purposes. So you can see that GPTzign takes all the points I've given it about my campaign and infuses it into these prompts, okay? And now basically it's going to give me the biggest pain point and the best angles to market Design. So pain points, limited time to create marketing materials, difficulty creating high quality visuals, and how to market, save time, increase productivity, and so on. Okay, so now watch this. Now that I have a great base, I like to start with the customer profile because I think it feeds ChatGPT the right information. So now let's say I wanted to create a sales copy, which is persuasive. So I'll just go here, I copy to clipboard the script, I'll paste it here, and let's watch this. So write me a Ryan Dice style sales letter for Design following this format: hook, headline, subheadline, and so on. As usual, target the marketer's audience in the style of Ryan Dice and a friendly tone. So you can see here, GPTzign is taking that initial starting instructions I gave it and kind of repeating it through to make sure that basically ChatGPT uses the right structure and uses my information. So you can see I have a hook here: initial marketing creativity with Design, the ultimate design software for marketers, say goodbye to boring marketing visuals, and so on. So that created a full sales copy for me in just a couple seconds. And now let's go back to GPTzign here, and let's say I wanted to create an email. And we have various frameworks here, as you can see, within emails, within sales video, we have a problem solution video, script features, benefits, and so on. Let's say I go for the gain, logic, fear email sequence, which is one of my favorite email sequence. And I go back here and I'll paste it here. So write a gain, logic, fear email sequence targeting the marketer's audience in the style of Ryan Dice and a friendly tone. So gain, logic, fear is a free email sequence where the first email is about the gain, people like buying your product. The second email is about appealing to the logic of the buyer. And the third email is about talking to the fear of the buyer. Okay, so like writing one of these sequences in the past was so complex, but with the power of GPTzign and ChatGPT here. So with GPTzign, you have all these very famous, very effective frameworks built into the software. So you just paste them in, and basically ChatGPT is going to output something that is very relevant to your company, to your business, because we started on the right foot. Okay, and that's the most important part, to have the right starting instructions. And this is what GPTzign allows you to do. So you can do things like SEO, tags, XML, sitemaps, lead magnets, blog posts, Twitter threads, LinkedIn posts, Facebook posts, adverts, sales copies, sales videos, YouTube video, podcasts, press release, white papers, case study, emails. You can also like generate ideas. So let's say I wanted to launch a podcast, and I'll say generate ideas for my podcast here. So I'll go to ChatGPT. I'll just paste that in and scroll down. Give me 10 podcast ideas for Design targeting the marketer's audience in the style of Ryan Dice and a friendly tone. So you can see here the power of user-friendly design software for marketers. So I like that one. Okay, so then what I can do, I can save this idea here, and I'm going very fast, but don't worry, we have training inside the software to show you like step by step, if that's a bit too fast for you. And now I can get an outline for this podcast. Okay, so I'll just go here, paste, and GPTzign has saved the title of this podcast for me inside this prompt here, and now I paste it here, and ChatGPT is going to generate the outline. So that's the power of GPTzign. It's the ability to really harness the power of AI by following the steps which I talked to you before. So perfect starting instructions, using the right precise prompt, and harnessing the power of GPT. And that's the regular version of GPTzign. There's also a pro version. The pro version works slightly differently. It works with your own API key for OpenAI. So if you're not familiar with it, basically ChatGPT is provided by a company called OpenAI. Now, if you go to openai.com, you can get a free API key. okay, with I think they give you $18 in free credits to try it out, and $18, it's a ton of words, it's a ton of content, it's like thousands and thousands and thousands of words. And basically what you can do is connect your API key to GPTzign and get all your content generated inside GPTzign. So you no longer have to go to ChatGPT here, but with GPTzign Pro, you can do everything inside. So I have this campaign here called MeZign. So if I go to the campaign here, so MeZign, it's a profile picture creator that we created. And so what you'll notice in the Pro version is you can also use your own custom styles. Okay, so let's say you want it to be to write like Dan Kennedy. You can do that easily. You can also have a custom tone. Okay, so you can change that to your liking. And also we have direct access to languages. On the free version, you can also use your own languages, but we have a tutorial to show you how to do that. But in the Pro, it's just instant access. Also, so now I'm in the MeZign campaign. So let's say I wanted to write an email. So the Pro has more categories. For instance, I can go to influencer marketing, which we don't have in the regular version. So the Pro has about 200 different content marketing tools, and the regular has about 100 of these. Okay, so now let's say I go to email and I want to create a promotional email for MeZign, and I'll say it's a promotional email about a new feature to animate your profile picture. Okay, so now I'll click on this button here, and my entire text will now be generated inside GPTzign. So I have my subject line here, subject animated profile picture now available on MeZign. Dear first name, we hope this email finds you well. We just wanted to reach out and let you know about our exciting new feature on MeZign, animated profile picture. That's right, you can now bring your profile pictures with our simple and easy to use animation tool, etc., etc. So what I can do as well, obviously I can save this, and when I save it, it will go in my list of completions here. Okay, and so I can see my email here, animated profile picture. So basically you can have all your campaign details all in one place. And by the way, that saving feature to save all your creation, it's also in the regular version. Okay, so if I go to like this USign campaign, I click on view outputs, I can see all the various materials I've created for USign are saved in this version as well. So yeah, so the Pro gives you pretty much fast, instant access to the ChatGPT API. This is leveraging the ChatGPT API. So you have your answers inside the software rather than having to go back and forth with ChatGPT. And also it gives you access to more tools. So there's 200 tools in total here. So it's 100 more than in the regular version. And also basically you can connect your OpenAI API for pretty much faster results. Okay, and also you can customize the styles, the tones, and you can select a language here from the drop down. Okay, and that's what GPTzign does. Also, we have a Chrome extension. So basically the Chrome extension works. I'm going to open it. Let's say I go to ChatGPT here. So the Chrome extension is at the top of my browser. So you're not going to be able to see it. But if I click on it, you can see it opens a sidebar where I have access to GPTzign. So this is pretty amazing. This is very, very handy because now I can work side by side ChatGPT. So let's say I want to create a Twitter thread, and I'm going to ask him to create some Twitter thread ideas for me. I'll just copy and paste it in, and everything is here on the side, and it's very handy to have this kind of workflow. And let's say I save, let's say I created something and I'm happy with it. So I'll go to my output here. And now let's say I wanted to create an email, so I'll just, or a blog post. So I'll just open like my WordPress on the left hand side, and I'll just copy and paste my blog post into the WordPress. So the GPTzign extension is amazing in itself, and it comes free when you buy GPTzign, and it's for Google Chrome, the extension. And that's pretty much it. You also get support, obviously, so you can contact us via live chat. We're pretty much on all day. We are based in Europe, so that's GMT time. There's a help desk and there's email. Okay, so now let's go back to our presentation here. So we just saw how GPTzign works. As you can see, pretty amazing stuff. And this is what people are saying right now. So Michael is saying GPTzign has to be the most powerful yet easy to use content creation tool I have ever used. If you're doing any type of content marketing, you need this app. Kelvin is saying, I like all the Usign product. GPTzign is absolutely awesome. I've used it to create a number of successful and highly effective campaigns in a fraction of the time and at no expense. I highly recommend GPTzign. Michael was saying, I was blown away by the flexibility of GPTzign. It allowed me to choose any marketing guru style, like we saw from Frank Kern to Dan Kennedy, and even offer different tones to suit my needs. The options were endless and the quality is top notch. Bravo. So yeah, people are very happy with it. It's an amazing tool and it comes at the right time. This year is the year of AI, as you probably have seen. If you haven't caught this train, the train of AI, you should catch it right now. And this is your opportunity with the GPTzign bundle. Okay, so let's talk about what's inside the GPTzign bundle. So first of all, you get GPTzign, which I just demoed to you. So with it, you can generate high quality content, find the perfect tone for your audience, write in the voice of some of the greatest copywriters in history, multiply your marketing IQ with professional marketing frameworks, which are included inside the software, integrate perfectly with ChatGPT, and also we give you a free agency site, which is worth $99, and a free agency video, which is worth $249. So all that is included in your purchase. And the regular price for just GPTzign is $49. That's the first thing you get in the GPTzign bundle. The second thing you get is GPTzign Pro. Okay, so that's a new Pro interface which I just showed to you to streamline your marketing with the ChatGPT API integration for maximum efficiency. A very fast result to save you time and money. You can automatically track how many tokens and words you're using through the OpenAI API. There's no limits, so you can use your own API key. And basically, there's a total of 200 AI content tools to take your marketing to the next level. And that's included in your purchase as well. And the price for this, if you are to buy it individually right now, it's $99. You also get access to AI Labs. So AI Labs is our training where we show you how we used GPTzign to create the sales material for GPTzign. So how we use it to create our sales copy, our sales video, our emails, our lead magnets, and so on. So this is a very practical case study on how to use GPTzign in a real business to create real marketing content and various content with GPTzign. Okay, and there's 8 modules. We show you behind the scene how we use it and how you can do the same. Right now we're selling this AI Labs for $199, but that's included in your purchase today. You also get StockZign. StockZign is our AI-powered stock photo creator. So basically, with StockZign, you can create stock photos of imaginary people using an AI image model called Stable Diffusion, if you're familiar with it. And so basically, you can choose the ethnicity of your character, you can choose the age, you can choose the skin color, you can choose the position, and then the AI will magically generate an image for you. You can also upscale that image to 4K. You can remove backgrounds on the fly. And so that's StockZine. You can create things like portraits, pictures of people in the office, in nature, pictures of animals, and so on. This is very useful if you're creating any kinds of visuals online, like banners and Facebook ads and so on, where you're gonna need stock photos, but you don't want to pay $5, to iStockPhoto.com or to Adobe Stock every time you need a stock photo. So StockZine is going to help you solve that. So that's also included in your purchase for a price of $99. You also get a value of $99. You also get the AI agency. So this is our amazing agency package. If you're selling services to small business, or if you're planning to sell services to small business, this will give you everything you need. It includes 10 agency website templates. And I said 10, not one website templates like you would mostly get in like bonuses, but that's like 10 actual HTML website templates you can use, 10 agency videos, 10 lead magnets, 10 email outreach templates, 10 outreach strategy templates, 10 service proposal templates, 10 pricing strategy templates, and so on. You get the idea. You get 10 of everything. This is an amazing package. You can see some of the visuals here. We created very nice websites for you, very nice professional videos with professional voiceovers, and that's also included in your purchase. That's for a value of $79. Okay, and you also get our amazing list of 979 prompts for ChatGPT to make you a better marketer. So this is a prompt list that we created ourselves. This is not a created list. This is not a curated list. This is a created list that we created. And it includes amazing prompts for marketing so that you can leverage the power of ChatGPT in the fields of SEO, e-commerce, content marketing, social media marketing, customer engagement, email marketing, and more. And the regular price for that, it's $19, but that's included in your purchase today. Okay, so here's everything you get. To recap, first you get GPTzign worth $49. You get 979 ChatGPT prompts that's worth $19. You get GPTzign Pro worth $99, AI Labs worth $199, AI Agency worth $79, and StockZine worth $99. That's a total current sales value if you were to buy these today from our website at $544. That's a total value. And also, and this is a very limited offer, it expires soon, you also get a free access to our GPT-4 upgrade. So as you know, GPT-4 just came out literally yesterday, depending on when you watch this, but it came out this week. It came out on Tuesday, the 14th of March, okay? And we are already building tools inside GPTzign to help you leverage GPT-4. Now, if you haven't heard of GPT-4, basically up to now, the current version of GPT that we are using is GPT-3 and GPT-3.5 for ChatGPT. Now, both of these models are 6 months to a year old. GPT-4 is the newest model. It just came out. And what's amazing with it is that you can create longer form content for up to 25,000 words. And if you don't know, 25,000 words, it's a lot of words. That's like a small book. It's like a short novel. It would take you about 2 hours to read 25,000 words. And now you can create, this kind of long form content with GPT-4, and with our GPT-4 features in GPTzign, you'll be able to leverage this technology right now. You can summarize reports, white paper, industry news, and more. So you can also input into GPT-4 a long form article of several thousand words, or a white paper, or a report, or a legal document that you need to make sense of, and it's going to summarize it for you. Okay, and that's something you can do with GPT-4, and inside GPTzign will help you leverage that technology. Like I showed you what we have in GPTzign, the different templates, the different workflows. We're adding this for GPT-4. You can also import URLs and remix them to make content your own. This is one of the most amazing features of GPT-4. It supports it supports importing a URL, so you can put a URL of any website on the internet, and ask GPT-4 to rewrite the content of this website to match the style of a particular marketer or to match your product. So basically, we're going to give you workflows as well inside GPTzign and tools to leverage that feature. The total value of this is priceless. There's nobody right now doing this on the market. This technology is very new, and you can get access to it right now. Okay, and that's only available free for you if you sign up before the 16th of March at midnight, and this is when this launch offer special closes. So sign up until then, and you get also our GPT-4 upgrade for free. So to recap, you're getting GPTzign worth $49, the ChatGPT prompts worth $19, GPTzign Pro worth $99, AI Labs worth $199, AI Agency worth $79, StockZine worth $99, and our GPT-4 upgrade worth $99. That's a total value of $643, but you're not going to pay anywhere near that during this exclusive deal today. You can sign up today for just $247. That's more than the 50% discount. I didn't count. That's probably like 60%. You get a full 100 days refund guarantee because we believe in our product. Our products are great. We support them. We have the most amazing support. We're always online. We'll help you through any issue. And so we have a 100 days refund guarantee. So you can try this, keep it for 100 days, come back in 99 days and say, I want a refund, get your refund. No questions asked. We only want you to use, to keep our product if you're using them. So all you have to do to get instant access is click on the buy link now and get instant access to the GPTzign bundle and everything I mentioned on this page. Okay. And let's look a bit more what people are saying. Get Fabio here saying it's amazing. In just a few clicks, you get a full array of what you need to create your marketing campaign. For someone like me that does not like writing, it is worth a fortune. And I'm very much like Fabio. Like, I hate writing. And since using GPTzign and this system we have built around GPTzign and ChatGPT, I'm only writing. I'm not even writing much, to be honest. Like, I'm just leveraging this software, and it's amazing. You know, if you don't like writing, if like English is not your first language, you know, if you and GPTzign works in all languages as well. So it doesn't matter if you're, you know, speaking in German and Spanish and so on. But if you don't like writing, you're going to love this because this is going to save you from writing. It's going to save you time and money, like hours a week, dozens of hours a week, so that you can focus on your business and growing your business. Sabrina is saying, GPTzign's robust language capabilities have given me the confidence to create original and engaging content that is opening doors to new audiences and markets that I never thought possible. And imagine that, like the ability to reach new markets. You never had time to do it. You never had the energy to do it. But now with GPTzign, you can do that. Simon is saying GPTzign is a must-have resource for digital marketers. It turbocharges ChatGPT. The new GPTzign Pro is impressive and well worth getting. At least consider this upgrade carefully. Okay. And Eamon is saying the thing that stands out is the simplicity of the interface while providing excellent functionality. And this is what we strive for, simplicity and great functionality. Eric is saying ChatGPT is the new industrial revolution. GPTzign is your key to opening this new tool up. And today, GPT-4 was released, which is 100 times more powerful than what you have seen before. It is time for you to tap into this power with GPTzign. So yeah, it is time for you to tap into this power. So what you get is you get GPTzign, you get the ChatGPT prompts, GPTzign Pro, AI Labs, AI Agency, StockZine, GPT-4 upgrade for free today. That's a total value of $643, and you can get it right now for just $247. So simply click on the buy link now to get instant access to the GPTzign bundle. Thank you for watching. You get a full 100 days refund guarantee, remember, and make sure to click on the buy link button and get instant access to that GPTzign bundle. I'll see you in the inside. If you need any help, feel free to contact our support and we'll get back to you right away.
All right, thanks, Bertrand. Thank you so much. I think this is pretty exciting stuff, right? Let me let me know what you think, if this is something that can help you. And one of the things that I also want to point out is that you're also going to get a Chrome extension as well, which makes it super easy to use this tool. Let me see if I can show that, to show you a live example here. Let me see if I can share my screen here. Yeah, can you guys see my screen? Are you seeing my screen now here with the right side? As you can see, when I click here, it opens an extra tool, which is basically GPTzign inside of your browser. So that means when you install this Chrome plugin, you are always able to directly access all of the content that you created, or you can even create new campaigns. When I click on new campaign here, I can even start a campaign right inside of this extension, and you're going to get that for free as well today. And yeah, let's say this is a quick funnel example that I created here. So you can see here all the details of this campaign. When I go to view all outputs, look at this. I have all my content that I created inside of ChatGPT. I stored that inside of my GPTzign account. And if I want to use that, let's say I want to use the emails that I created, I simply scroll down here, I go to the email, and I can paste this inside of my email platform. So this is the email. Let's say this is my email platform, or this is something that I'm working with right now. I can paste this into my editor here, and I have everything that I need is right inside of my browser here with the simple extension. And I'm even using this with Microsoft Edge at this moment. So it's not even bound to Chrome. You can use this in any kind of browser here, as you can see, and you can literally access everything. So I can open ChatGPT here, and I can go to my, oh, I can even open the screen here. I can open this extension here, and look at this. So right now, let's say I want to do for ClickFunnels, I want to do a sales copy here. I simply go down here and I copy this to my clipboard. I paste this in ChatGPT, and now ChatGPT is going to write the sales copy for me. Look at this. And once I've done, I can simply copy the copy here, and I can save that inside of my account directly. So there's no need to switch between your browsers, between GPTzign and your ChatGPT, because everything can be managed from one screen. As you can see here, it's writing. I can simply copy everything that's in here. I can go to my campaign. I'm going to click on Save Copy here. I can paste this in here. I can click on Save, and everything has been saved inside of my GPTzign account. So as you can see, I can access everything in here. Everything can be managed here inside this simple solution. So I think that's pretty amazing. You're going to get that for free as well. So again, if you'd like to get access to this, let me see where the other slide is here. Boom, 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 with the right one here. Yeah. So here, if you'd like to get access, the link is also, of course, in the chat. Probably you've seen it. It's pinned at the chat as well. But right now you can get this for $247. And one thing that I wanted to mention, because this is a product that I've been mailing about multiple times now, is that this deal will end tonight. So only today you will be able to get access to GPTzign. So this deal will literally stop tonight at midnight. And then you will pay a lot more, maybe the $643 that's mentioned here, or they will go to a recurring base. So yeah, if this is useful, and I think if you'd anything online, this is very useful for you, make sure you grab it today. Because yeah, this can really help you in your online marketing with everything that you do. I mean, if you see the examples that I just showed you here, with all the campaigns here. So inside of a campaign here, let's open this one. I mean, for each tab that you see in here, let's say SEO, you scroll down, you have multiple options. So all these tabs here are all different prompts that you can create. So this is for SEO. Let's say you want to create a lead magnet. Well, in this case, it's one here. But when you go to an email, like Bertrand also showed you here, they're all different kind of options. So a welcome email, and you get the right prompt here that you can use to create a welcome email. You want to have a promotional email. You can literally copy this. Or do you want to create the gain logic fair email sequence? You can copy this to your clipboard. You go to ChatGPT, you paste this in ChatGPT, and as you can see, I'll do this from one screen inside of my browser here, from a simple plugin, an extension here, and now I got my gain logic fair email sequence written by ChatGPT. And of course, you can do everything manually inside of ChatGPT. You can type out everything manually, but this saves so much time because everything is right inside your browser, right? And for me, time is money. I always try to save as much time as possible because that puts me in a position that I can do a lot more work, where I can earn my income. So yeah, I find this product refreshing, very new, and I think it's amazing. And if you guys have any questions, make sure to ask them in the comments. I see there's still a lot of people in here. If you have any questions here, let me see if here some also being answered in the chat. Let me see here. I buy this yesterday. Do I have GPT-4? Let me see here. GPT-4. I think GPT-4 is one of the upgrades inside ChatGPT, but you can use GPTzign without needing to have a paid ChatGPT account. So you can use this with the free account. There's no need to pay. Only for the pro version, which you're also going to get inside of this bundle deal, you're going to get $18. That was a question in the chat. You can connect GPTzign to OpenAI.com, which is the main company, and then you're going to get $18. And for that $18, you can write directly inside of GPTzign without needing to open your ChatGPT account. And for that $18, you can literally write thousands and thousands and thousands of words. And if you like to get some more words, you can purchase that on the go, but it's not required. You can write a lot with that, and that's inside of the pro version, like Bertrand showed you as well. So yeah, it's if this is interesting to you, make sure to go to tim.com/GPTzign, where you get everything Bertrand just showed you. And let me see if there are some more questions in here that haven't been answered. So we can use it to create blog posts, article content, press releases. Yes, you can basically do anything with it because it comes with a lot of prompts. You can simply copy and paste, and the cool thing is that it's being targeted to your audience, because when you start filling out the details, when you create that campaign. So let me one more time share my screen with you here. When you create that campaign here, when I click on new campaign, so let's open this inside of my browser. You can simply say the campaign name, the brand name, and then in here, the product or service description. If you type in here what your product and service is all about, and then your niche and your audience, all the messages that are being written inside of ChatGPT are tailored to this audience. So let's go here and let's take ClickFunnels here. At the top here, it says copy starting instructions. And when I paste that, so let's start a new conversation. When I paste that in ChatGPT, the starting instructions, I'm literally telling ChatGPT how to act as a writer when I paste all of the other prompts inside of ChatGPT. So when I go to write an email now, let's say I want to do the gain logic fair email here, it acts to this audience. It's literally focused to this specific audience here, where I told ChatGPT, write to this specific audience. And then when I say, okay, write this email here, it's going to write for that specific audience. So that's very, very cool. Yeah, like your customer profile, everything like Bertrand showed you before as well. Let me see here. Do you know, Tim, if it will help build courses and help write good-sized ebooks? I think people are tired of getting ebooks only 10 pages. Definitely, one thing that I don't know if the exact prompts are inside of GPTs, and maybe you know that, Magnus. Do you know if there are exact prompts to write ebooks? But one thing that I can tell you is that you can learn a lot as well from all the prompts that you're seeing inside of your GPTzign account, because you can see all of the prompts. Let me share my screen once more. Here you can, when you go to your account here and you want to write a sales copy, you can see exactly here. Let me see if I can zoom here. Here, write me a Russell Brunson style sales letter for ClickFunnels following this format: hook, subheadline, pain, explain the main points faced by users, a solution, features and benefits, use cases, who is this for, 3 steps the client needs to take, a guarantee, a call to action. As usual, target the online marketer audience in the style of Russell Brunson and an enthusiastic tone the writing style should be. So you can learn a lot from this and also use this to create things yourself as well. And if I'm correct, you're also going to get free updates in prompts in the future as well. So new categories, I expect new categories will be added in here as well. So I think you can also give your suggestions to the team as well. So Magnus says, yes, you can, Greg. If you have a free account, it will not write all the parts of the book at a go, because that will be a lot more words than is allowed in one response. Yeah, of course, Greg. And that's the cool thing, if you really starting to get a hang out of ChatGPT, that's the cool thing as well. You can save all of your content inside of your account. But you can write multiple questions. If you say to ChatGPT to write a book here, for example, let me see if I can get another example here. So let's say a podcast. So here it says write an outline for a podcast. Let's take this example here, and we paste this in here, and now it's going to write an outline for this podcast. But let's say this is a book, Greg. You can also say, okay, this is the outline that it's going to produce. So I'm going to stop generating this right now. And it says episode 1, 5 little known hacks to boost your open email rates today. Okay, what you can do here now is you can say, write the full first chapter. Now it's going to write that first episode that we just saw. It's going to write that chapter. Do you see that here? It says here, chapter 1, 5 little known hacks to boost your email open rates today. And what did we see here? It started with episode 1, 5 little known hacks to boost your email open rate today. So with multiple prompts, you can write this whole book. I think I already answered your question. Yes, you can write ebooks with it. Look at this. I mean, you could do a podcast, which could also be an ebook. And if this is done, you can say, okay, now write the second chapter. And then it's going to write the second chapter for you inside of ChatGPT. And here's the second chapter. And here, you see it's going to write the second one. So yes, you can write full books. Let me stop generating this. And then you can save the output inside of your campaign by simply using your Chrome browser. Go to that campaign and then go into here, save all of your content. So yeah, it comes with the right prompts to write the right stuff for you. Let me see if there's more in here. I was in the process of writing a digital marketing book now. Now with GPTzign, you are going to save me hours of work. Yeah. Okay. Just got to go and sell my wife and daughter to get this. Sounds good. But your wife and daughter are more important. But I get the point, and it's amazing indeed. So yeah, let me know if there are more questions that I can answer, or if there are no questions, we're going to wrap this up. And Magnus added the link into the chat again. If you'd like to get access, today is the final day to get access to this for this discounted price, $247. And yeah, I think this is one of the best products that's being put out there right now that will save you a ton of time. And it's saying $297 when I use the link. Can you check that, please, Greg? Let me check if I can see that here. Should be $247. Can you, Magnus, can you check that? GPT Design. Let me check here on my phone as well. So guys, let me know if you have any questions. I don't see any further questions here. To me, it shows 240. Maybe it's because of tax that's being applied. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem, Greg. I know what it's UK. They want more. Yeah, Greg. Just put that checkout. So let me show it here. When you go to the checkout page, let me see if I can share my screen once more. Screen here. Oh, that's go to Tim. Let me copy some things in here. Let me share my screen here. So I want to open a new window here. So it's going to show you that page here. It says 247. So when you scroll down here, it says 247. You click on that. And now it's saying 298. So yeah, that's here in Netherlands. Somehow the tax is being applied. What I always do is I change this to the United States here. I apply this and then I simply pay, and then it's 247. So that's what you can do here. Let me see. Hi Tim, could you please summarize what are the advantages of this offer over the free version of ChatGPT? I don't know if you've seen everything from the beginning, Rob. Otherwise, I recommend you to watch a replay if I send this out. But basically, this is not a replacement for ChatGPT. It's a tool to get the best content out of ChatGPT. So basically, you're using ChatGPT together with GPTzign. GPTzign is giving you the right prompts to get the right output. So you're going to tell GPTzign is going to help you to write to the right audience, to write in the right tone. You can copy some influencer style of writing, and you only have to fill out a few details at the beginning, and then you can copy and paste the prompts from GPTzign inside of ChatGPT, and then it's going to give all the right outputs. Pierre, my only problem was to know if I had the updated version for ChatGPT 4 because I already bought the bundle. This Magnus confirmed yes, then I highly recommend this package because the results I have with ChatGPT are at least 20 times better. It's one of the best tools I've known. Oh, thanks, Pierre. So you already have access to this tool and you got better results. That sounds good. Thank you for mentioning that. So yeah, guys, you hear it from an existing user that he's very happy with his purchase. How is this different from Josh Zamora's product? This looks the same. Well, I have looked at Josh's product, but this, in my opinion, this goes a lot further because what GPTzign is also creating a profile of a person before you're going to start. Josh only has prompts inside of a plugin, but this is way more. And you can also store all of your existing conversations inside of your plugin, but especially that you're also able to create complete customer profiles with GPTzign. So you could create customer profiles and copy starting instructions for ChatGPT, which is very powerful. Yeah, Greg says got just your product and refunded it. It was just a Chrome extension. So yeah, Sylvie. So it says the link charge $297. You need to change the country to the United States, and then it's $247. I haven't seen that before, but let me show that one more time. Let me share my screen. So when you go to the checkout here, it says $247. So let me go back here if I can do that again. What I did before. So here you can see it somehow it shows $298 here. But when you apply here, taxes applied for, you change this to the United States and you apply this the price changes to $247, as you can see here. So it's $247. Probably if you are in another country and you do not apply this, you can get the tax back with a tax form or when you do the taxes. But I always find this the easier way. Simply change this to the United States. Let me see here. I pay $247 from Canada, Pierre. Yes, okay, that's cool. That's the price that you should be paying, $247. I created 10 lead magnets for Groove funnels and planning to sell it. Awesome. So Sultan, you did those lead magnets with GPTzign. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Okay, that's cool. So Sultan used GPTzign to create lead magnets for Groove funnels, and he's going to sell it. So we have some existing users, existing GPTzign users here as well on this webinar. So thank you for sharing that with us. And yeah, a lot of positive feedback as well, on the checkout pages. You can see that as well here. I think it's, let me see if I can get that in here. Screen still shared. No, let me see here. Screen. So this is the sales page. I think he already updated. Yeah, here, these are all real existing users. Oh, this is Sultan. This is you, Sultan. Thank you so much. It's the best purchase I ever made. So I guess this is you. That's on the sales page. So you already filled out your, how do you call this? Testimonial. So that's cool. So yeah, here, best software I purchased in the last 2 years. It's easy to use, one of the best time savers I got in my arsenal. If you're minimally creative, you'll gain huge leverage, and it makes writer's block a thing of the past. Yes, absolutely. Calvin here, like all the use on product, GPTzign is absolutely awesome. I've used it to create a number of successful, highly effective campaigns in a fraction of the time. Highly recommended. Well, this was Michael that Bertrand also shared during his presentation. Lots of happy customers of Uzign. Our world has changed. If you're going to keep up, you need AI or something with it. Amazing. In just a few clicks, you get a full array of what you need to create your marketing campaign. For someone like me that does not like writing, it's worth a fortune. Well, Fabio, I'm exactly the same. I don't like writing either, and it helps a lot. GPTzign is a cutting-edge AI assistant platform that makes it easier for marketers to create high-quality marketing content. The platform provides a simple and powerful tool to supercharge your marketing game. GPTzign eliminates the needs for, well, there it's got cut off. But as you can see, lots and lots and lots of positive feedback here. So yeah, a lot of happy customers. Let me see here. That's me, says Sultan. Okay, yeah, cool. That was you. Well, great to have you here on the webinar. So you're presented everywhere on the sales page, on the webinar, everywhere. You're visible. So guys, any more questions? Otherwise, I'd like to wrap this up instead of making a very, very long session. Sultan, yeah. Otherwise, I like to wrap this up. So I give it a minute. Hey, Tim, says Greg, don't say this. Okay, Greg, I will. This is a hidden message for Tim from Greg McIntosh. Let's stay in touch. Just connect with me on Skype, Greg, and I'll make sure to reach out to Bertrand or Magnus to see if we can get you that. All right, guys, I think that's it. Let's wait 30 more seconds if someone's typing. If not, then we're going to close this. And thank you so much, guys, for joining. I really appreciate your presence here. Yeah, I hope all your questions have been answered. And again, this deal is available till midnight. Then the price will go up. So this is really the last day of the launch, the official early adopters launch. And make sure you grab it if you want to grab it today. And thank you so much, guys. And hope to see you in my next review video, as I do a lot of reviews as well. And yeah, talk to you soon. Cheers.